In a world full of Dungeons & Dragons content, Jamazing presents a new way of playing the classic tabletop game. Welcome to DM Roulette, a game where the players rotate who the Dungeon Master will be each month. No need to sift through countless episodes to figure out what's going on here. Each adventure will begin and end in 3 parts. And don't you worry, the beloved cast of characters will stay consistent from adventure to adventure, unless they die. So, without further ado, let's start the next episode of DM Roulette.
Hello, I believe I've turned everything on. Great, yay! Welcome to the third part of Minos in Trouble, which is my adventure. And Evan is back, so Beatrice will be making a lovely appearance in this episode, but it will all be explained. A quick little recap for our viewers and our players as to what has happened so far. Minos has brought the group down to his home home network called the Lab, which is an underground tunnel system that is very maze-like. The doors keep opening and closing, which are causing the Minotaur to get separated from their loved ones. Minos himself was kidnapped by some mysterious folk, which turns out, speed things up a little bit here, Her Royal Moonness has been capturing all of the Minotaur that are named Minos because there's a deal out for him that is worth 100,000 gold. The group identified that it was the Minos that they were looking for, and Minos and Gunnar were brought to a jail cell. There, they merged or made pacts with primordial spirits, wood and stone, which took out the abilities of the God Rock, and everything came crumbling down when the mysterious assassins revealed themselves as the Dragonborn Guard. However, in all of the chaos, Minos shifted into a Saint Bernard dog and was kind of standing near Gunnar's side, and Gunnar had lied to the Dragonborn saying that he had slain Minos and that the deed was done. The rest of our party was exploring the Queen's pasture, more notably the other giant cube of God Rock that is within the pasture that is completely enclosed. And they later found out that Her Royal Moonness believes that there is a great treasure within that rock. In fact, she has been working on a conspiracy to try to uncover the secrets of the God Rock, but the team or the group has foiled her plans or sent her into a rage when she discovered that Minos, her 100,000 gold ticket, had been slain. She revealed herself to be a moon dragon. The team fought the dragon indoors within the chambers, and as it so happens, Darien, the Minotaur that works within her chambers that the group had prevented from suffering from the madness, and Minos, the mistaken Minotaur that was taken as Minos, were reunited, revealing a great powerful energy within the two Minotaur that allowed them to control the God Rock. And in doing so, they trapped the party and Her Royal Moonness within the her royal chambers. And for those of you who might remember, there was like a glass dome ceiling. So they essentially controlled the God Rock to close off the door and close off the ceiling. The party cutting Her Royal Moonness off from her moon power energy, and the group was able to slay her. There was a little bit, maybe of a cliffhanger moment right at the end of the last episode, but this one, we are going to start up in the view, I guess, of Beatrice. So, in the first episode, or when the group first entered Lab, and Minos was separated, at one point, Bea thought that she could go get some instructions or directions from some beefy-looking minotaur, and when she kind of wandered through a gateway or an opening, a wall had closed on her, and so she had told the group that she would find her way to her royal moose's pasture. And she finally has. The middle of the night, in fact, she has arrived at the pasture. This is a very large pasture, so a good description of the pasture is while you're in the tunnels, you're essentially kind of underground. You're cut off from the sky. You're moving about. Whenever you enter a pasture, you kind of walk up into open air. You kind of leave the tunnel system. However, the pastures are all guarded by very giant 60, 80-foot god rock walls that kind of make an octagonal shape. The Queen's pasture, so it's a grassland, has 3 main god rock buildings within the confines of it. Her Royal Mooness's, the chambers, is the middle building. It's square with a big dome at the top. And then there are 2 cube-sized buildings on either side. In the pasture tonight, it's quite late. Well, it is nighttime. A whole bunch of minotaur are resting on the grass. So it seems like they've been enjoying the moon energy. Perhaps they had a moment when the moon was at its highest peak. But now all of the minotaur are kind of curled up within one another in different parts of the pasture, and they're all having a good snooze. That's when you enter the pasture, Beatrice. Now, the very first thing I need you to do is give me a Constitution saving throw. So, having been traveling underground this whole time, it doesn't feel like a day's worth of time has gone by. So you kind of get a little bit of vertigo when you see the open sky once again. But you resist the effects of getting too sick. You have your beefy guards who are maybe a little tired of hearing all of your stories and are willing to, okay, well, we're here, Miss Best, so we're just gonna go to sleep now.
Oh, but come on, I just put on a new pot of tea. I'm sure you've got plenty of time to talk about stories. You do look like you're very well rested. I'm sure we could keep going. Perhaps you could wake up some of your friends and we could keep going.
You're interrupted by a loud crash as 2 minotaur jump out from the main building and enclose the building completely. So what we were first seeing was a glass dome shape. You now notice 2 minotaur are controlling the god rock, and the stone, and the lee lines are all kind of moving and shifting around, and it completely enclosed the building. Within, you hear some unearthly screeches. The rest of the minotaur, they're actually kind of a distance away from that main building. It looks like they've been kind of keeping an eye on it. They're a little bit nervous about what maybe is going on, but they're just trying to rest. So that's what you see.
She'll be like, let me guess. Is that also Minos? And also Minos? Cool. Here, why don't you just take this cup of tea? I mean, it'll be a nice nightcap for you if nothing. Snuck a little extra into it, if you know what I mean. And B is just gonna gently put down the pot of tea that she brought with her, and she'd somehow been warming up, and ivermectin nightcap. And she'll kind of just walk over to the loud noise.
Okay, so when you walk to the front of the building, there are 2 larger than all the other minotaurs that are glowing with a kind of golden hue. They have both of their hands on the god rock, and they are actively concentrating on kind of keeping things closed.
Does it look like they're casting a spell, or does it look like they're...
Well, there's definitely some energy, like powerful magical energy emanating, not necessarily like verbatic components or anything, but something's happening for sure.
Okay. And I just heard this dome crash, or I just the noise was the rock closing.
Yeah, you heard the noise of the grumbling of the rock closing, and you heard an unearthly screech from inside earlier.
Okay. Did it sound humanoid?
No.
No.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
He'll be like, hi there, strange, glowing Minos, I assume.
Oh no, I'm Darian. Yeah, and I'm Minos.
Oh, that's different.
Oh yeah,
that's
good
nice.
that you noticed. Can
I
help
have
you?
some lovely.
They say as they're like still funneling the energy into the God Rock.
What are you doing here? It looks like you're doing a great job, but what?
Oh well, some of our heroes are fighting her royal moonness, and she gets her power from the moon. So we're stopping that from happening.
Oh, well, you're doing a great job. What do these heroes look like?
They're littler. Yeah, they're littler. That's true.
Like me littler or way littler?
Well, there's one way littler one. And there's a bigger one, and there's a dog.
Oh, it couldn't possibly be my friends then. We don't have a dog with us. Do you guys like honeysuckle tea?
Oh, we do. We really do. And in this moment, they break their concentration, and the God Rock shifts back into its natural state, revealing the dome above. And the doors open, and you notice the inside of this completely wrecked hall or chambers, and your allies are all breathing heavy and bleeding. It looks like there's a scattering of pop balloons and confetti. The tables and cakes and treats and drinks are still there, and there are about 12 different Dragonborn inside as well. And at the feet of Ironjaw, actually they were probably all around. At the feet of Peter, Ironjaw, and Gunnar, you notice a very weird-looking dragon with kind of an unnatural indigo hue about it, laying slain. Everyone, I guess, so this is kind of the bit of the shift of what happened right at the end of the last episode. So the doors will open. You see the two Minotaur, Darian and Minos, who are very excited to get some honey. And then you see Beatrice.
Guys, what are you doing? It looks like you're making a mess here. We're guests, remember? Remember house manners? We don't slay things.
At the door, there will be two Dragonborn on the inside of the chambers that will be looking at you. One is pink and the other one is yellow. And the pink one will say, "Oh, hey girl, you're just in time to celebrate. Come on in."
Oh, you are just too much. Look at you. And she's gonna like rifle through her bag. She's like, I had so much free time over the last few weeks. And she's gonna pull out these like knitted caps. One will be in yellow and one will be in pink, and she's gonna give them to the opposite. She'll be like, I think these would look really good on you guys. I had
they're
a little
gonna
extra
grab
time.
it like this, and they're gonna be like, "This is the ugliest effing thing I've ever seen." Okay, so come on in, we're gonna party. So when you come in, they shut the doors.
Okay.
All right. So because you, she points at Gunnar, killed Minos, we can finally all leave lab. But it'll take us about an hour to cast the ritual to summon them in order for you to get your reward. So stay, let's have a party. Look at all these cakes. Someone shove that dragon's body over in the corner. It's disgusting. Come on in. So, you're gonna be able to short rest. During this hour, there's going to be a party with the 12 Dragonborn, and you lot, and Aster as well. So you can catch up with Beatrice and do anything else you want. They're going to put on their own tunes. They're ready. They are ready to celebrate.
So we killed Minos. That's a choice.
Okay, so
Audience
before
is gonna be like, go ahead.
Beatrice, I guess let's get you an insight check with advantage.
Advantage?
Everyone had advantage for
Disadvantage.
18.
It's completely within Gunnar's character.
Okay, so with your insight, you do notice that there is a Saint Bernard dog that is right next to Rocket, and it is very excited to see you. And when it comes up and starts giving you slobbery kisses, you are quite certain that this is your ally Minos, who has shifted himself.
They taste just like Minos slobbery kisses.
Yeah. No, the
Oh,
energy,
what have you been doing?
The goofy grin, it's unmistakable. Despite all the Minotaur that you've seen, only Minos has that goofy grin, and this dog has it too.
Oh,
Go ahead. Anything that you guys say, by the way, in character to each other? The Dragonborn are around and partying and listening as well, okay? And Aster is there as well. Sorry, Aster is a cowboy apprentice magician interested in artificer now, that got lost in lab and has been kind of searching for secrets, the secrets of what's going on. And so he was also in the fight, and is still in the chambers with you as well. So if you guys wanted to talk to any of the Dragonborn, talk to Aster, talk about yourselves, go ahead. Just note that there are kind of listening ears, or there are at least ears around. They might not be paying attention too much.
Ew. You guys look kind of rough. Can I help? You guys need a juice box. I stocked up. I've got grape now, not just orange.
I'm allergic to grapes.
Oh, okay. I've got some nice honeysuckle tea.
And honeysuckle tea.
Oh, very specific. I did miss you over the last 24 hours.
What is your name?
Exactly. Okay. Here. I'm just gonna... There. And she's gonna cast... Heal. Wait, what do we got? What do we got? Heal. Cure wounds. We're gonna cast Cure Wounds. How messed up does Gunnar look?
Pretty messed up. And also badly damaged.
Me? That's just a quick question.
So half health. He's pretty banged up.
Yes.
Last session, my total hit points was reduced by 4. Like my max health was reduced by 4.
Yes.
Is that permanent?
That is until your next long rest.
Okay.
Does anyone look more damaged than Gunnar?
I look amazing, just so you know. Flawless, one might say, without a single speck of dust on me.
Should I roll to be sure?
One might say.
I look fine. I'm very bloodied, but I'm in good spirits.
Yes, I'm feeling fine after having some cake. Everyone feels better after cake.
Okay, I guess in the short rest as well, I'll cast Cure Wounds on Gunnar. So you got 10 points of healing. And I'm also going to be telling everyone stories of, like, we didn't have enough time to really catch up in the tunnels, and, I got interrupted. So I can do, what is this under a feature or trait? A Song of Rest. So I guess in this case, it's going to be a Tale of Rest. So during this short rest, I'm going to be regaling you of all the stories and perhaps borderline / just pure explicit detail that none of you want to hear. But as you kind of close your eyes, you get into a deeper state of relaxation because you're really tuning everything out. You don't want to hear any of it. And everyone can get an extra 1d6 hit points when they're using their hit dice.
Again, what do we get?
I'm just copying it in here.
When you rest and you spend hit dice, at the end of spending all the hit dice, you get an additional d6 as well.
But that's not useful if you haven't lost any health at all.
Yeah, if you're not even really benefiting from the short rest at all. So Rocket's probably not listening to the story at all.
I needed exactly 1 hit point, so that was helpful to me.
I'm just going to be cleaning my gun while looking at Gunnar with great disdain.
And yeah, that's how that went. You're right. You're cleaning it right. It's the same hand motion and everything. Great job. Anyways, we came back here. Where was I? Oh, is that T? Excuse me.
Oh,
It's like,
Beatrice, you might be interested. This here is what we found out to be a bad dragon.
oh yeah. I just thought it was a any. I don't know what I thought this was. What is
Not
what
even
is this?
care. Out of sight, out of mind.
It's a little messy in here. I was really just excited to leave this small box that
Well,
you're
it's
all
looking
in. But
for some kind of library that the Minotaurs have. I wonder what a dragon would find interesting that the
So you
Minotaurs
kill-
would be sitting on.
So you killed a scholar. That was
Well, it was trying to
great
kill us.
accomplishment.
It very nearly did kill me.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Are you doing okay?
I am. I'm feeling much better after this cake. It's delicious.
What
You
does
guys
anyone have any?
looking
Oh.
for? I want to ask one of the Dragonborn.
Yeah? What are you asking?
Yes. Well, they heard us talking about the library, right? I want to know
Yeah.
if they knew what she was looking for in the library.
So, sorry, just to confirm, just to clarify, Aster is looking for a library pasture to get some explanation as to how lab came about, the history of it. He's been blocked off from access. He doesn't know where it is. Her Royal Moonness said that she would never kind of give him access to it. The other God Rock cube that's in this pasture, so not the one that Minos was currently was being kept in jail, but the other one, she believes there is treasure in there, and she's been trying to figure out how to get into that God Rock.
Right.
Oh,
At some point I would uncover all of these other statue plinths.
okay. So these are the colors of all the Dragonborn. In case you wanted to talk to any of them, they're all their own characters. They all have their own interests and stories and whatnot. But so all of the other just to give an image of this room. So we're in a big chamber. We're in a big circular chamber, and there is confetti and tables and cakes, and the Dragonborn have continued the light kind of show that Her Royal Moonness has set up. And you're currently in a party atmosphere. So the Dragonborn are celebrating. They are cheering. They're super excited. They are not listening to Beatrice's tale of whatever she's talking about at all. In addition, in this chamber, there are 6 half columns of Godrock. And when you first entered the chamber, they were all covered up except for one, the one that Her Royal Moonness was using as a throne. When you came into the chamber, they were all uncovered because they were hiding the party supplies that was being used, except for one. So one was still being covered up. So Iron Jaw, I'm assuming that's the one that you're looking
Yes.
into.
Is that also the one that I looked at it before?
Yes, but now you'll get maybe the full picture. So when you reveal that monolith, etched in chalk are these kind of mad scramblings of all these formulae and these scheduling patterns, different Minotaur names, different relationships with the Minotaur, where the Minotaur would be in various pastures, and when the shifting was planned. Including a circular diagram of kind of a maze. Can you give me a investigation check, please?
I just got it back. But...
Ooh, 19.
When you feel when you're examining what's going on, you actually do notice that there is a section right on the edge of one corner of the monolith that pulls out into a kind of rod of sorts.
Are you watching a lot down there?
Cool.
Oh, wait
I
a second.
will.
Stood down. I haven't
Evan?
downloaded it.
Evan?
I'm not using any bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you guys doing. Yeah, we're good. Okay, good.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes. I will pull out the rod. What's this thing?
Give me an Arcana check, please.
Uh-oh. Hey, someone else. Oh, never mind. I'm good.
Okay, so this rod is quite magical. You don't know the specifics of what's going on with it, but there seems to be some sort of like a magnetic pool between this rod and the God Rock.
All right. Cool. I guess I probably can't leave. Like, we're kind of short resting here, right? So
You're short resting.
I'm not
The
gonna go.
Dragonborn have closed the door and kind of like hinted that you're kind of here until they arrive. But they're not like assaulting or like too threatening yet because nobody has kind of tried to leave.
How did the Dragonborn close it?
They shut the doors. They're
Oh, this is. Oh, okay. It's not the. There's a door that's not like the. Not
Yeah,
like
it's not
ceiling
God Rock.
as well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the only entrance in and out of this building. So it's like a 10 by 10 door, but the actual door itself is a steel door.
Okay. B will kind of wander around to who would be enjoying the party cakes of the party.
Your party or
Yeah,
what?
of our party, like would Rocket or Peter or Gunnar be actually enjoying the spread they put out?
I thought Ironjaw was stuffing his face.
yes.
Yeah, I'll be
I
busy with my
don't
gun.
need to eat, but it's delicious cake.
Cake is
You had
light.
previously passed out a bunch of the drinks and stuff to the Dragonborn. So I think I would go to the ones that had taken that offer,
Okay.
and I would be like chatting with them, and not necessarily partying a bit wary, but I'd be looking like I was having a pretty good time.
Okay, they're happy to have you. They're cheering. Shots. They're getting them set up for you,
These-
Peter.
B's in.
Beatrice too. Yeah, the more the merrier. They are excited. They're partying. So the partiers are the orange, azure, and pink. Yeah, the pink one joined in as well. They're the hard kind of partiers.
Okay, I pulled my glass. I'm like, to a job well done, everybody. Nothing like doing a job well.
Yes, we get piling it out of here. Blah, 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 blah.
What do you mean you were stuck here?
Well, yeah, we had a job. We had to stay here until we got the Minos. Now he's dead, and we get to party.
But when do you get to leave?
Guys.
They did. Yeah, they're coming. Don't worry, they're coming.
Who are they?
Yeah, who's
Our boss.
Oh.
B's getting a little skeptical here. Yeah, like who's your boss?
Oh
Sounds-
my
sounds
god,
fun.
they are fabulous. When they get here, it is going to be off the hook.
Okay, that sounds
And they've
totally,
got your
but, like,
money, all that gold, 100,000 gold, all for you. You guys are gonna be rich.
B is
Drinks on these
Oh,
guys. Just kidding, we're not paying.
Only I will be rich. The rest of them do not get money. They did nothing.
when they're talking about the boss, I would like to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
I want to get a better because they're not giving many details about this supposed boss that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a picture. And they're talking about a lot of money. Like, is it something we're gonna have to carry? It's like, what's going on? So, as they're describing it, I'll learn the surface thoughts of the creature, and I'm kind of, if it would happen more like a slideshow, if there's little pieces as he's running through this description, what comes to the surface as the pink one is describing all of this.
Okay, is there a resistance or anything, or what's going on?
No.
You just get to do it?
So, yeah, I get to do it, but it's only what is most on its mind at a moment. So I can shift attention to.
Okay.
I can shift attention around, and it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
So I can, whatever thoughts come to mind, I can just peruse for free.
So
if I want to probe deeper.
I've got a whole bunch of Dragonborn here. So you're gonna have to tell me who you're analyzing here.
So,
So the
So we've got
partiers
the-
are the azure, orange,
Yep.
and rose, the pink one.
okay, so I think Pink was talking, I assume, as the one that's sounds a bit vapid.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
So as Pink is kind of partying and now you guys are kind of like talking about the boss, Pink's actually a little bit distracted and you're getting snapshots of muscles, like muscle worship that the Pink seems to be very excited to kind of get into. So they are not focused on the party at all. In fact, they are looking at one person in particular right now, and getting.
Who would that be? Oh,
Peter,
So
Wait, Peter,
if
what's
Pink-
up? Oh, Peter. You have perfectly average muscles, Peter.
Okay, so as that's going, I'll kind of just shift it around. So I'll flip over to Azure.
Azure.
If I want to probe deeper to actually find something specific, I figure out I gain insight and reasoning. But otherwise, it's just the fleeting.
So with Azure, when you
Let's-
look at Azure and we're talking about them, you're getting these snapshots of these wonderful paints and colors, and just a full array of powders and liquids and all this kind of stuff, I guess.
Okay. Do any of them look familiar?
Yeah,
Or-
Beatrice has used makeup before, so yeah, I guess it's a whole bunch of
Okay.
different kind of cosmetic palettes, I guess.
Okay. And kind of while we're chatting about like the boss.
Yes,
The big
exactly.
boss.
So before, I guess you were like detecting thoughts a little bit before when they were partying and they were just so happy and celebrating. But when we were talking about the boss in particular, Azure started to get all of these makeups and styles kind of popping in their head.
Okay. And then the last would be Orange in that group. And by then my time would probably run out.
Okay, Orange is a little distracted as well. It seems like Orange is crying a little bit, is a little tearful of how cute the Saint Bernard dog is, and really just wants to go pet it. And
What a wuss.
so they're not really kind of focusing on the boss too much either.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll pause it there for you, Beatrice. You kind of got a lot going on
Yep.
there. Yeah. So Peter, you're also kind of hanging out there as they're talking, so you could be the one that might be socializing as Beatrice is analyzing.
like a small thought, which may or may not work. As they're kind of drunk and happy, be like, you guys want to play a game?
Oh my
wait.
gosh! Yes, we love games.
Okay, I
What do
was
you have in mind?
thinking like a scavenger hunt type of scenario. I put a list of items, you go try to find them. I time you to see how quickly. What do you think?
No, that sounds boring. Let's do something like, guess what number I'm thinking, and if I'm getting the right number, then you have to take a shot.
What about if I get it right, you have to answer a question honestly, and vice versa.
Oh, girl,
Or
we're so
there is that game.
honest. What?
It's a
Why
fun
would we
game.
lie? We're all having a good time here. Just ask us whatever you want. We're like totally open books. Some of us
Okay,
a little
who's
bit
your
more
boss?
open than others. She looks over to Cyan, and like three of the other girls go, "Bitch!" Period.
Okay, who's your boss? What's their name?
Well, we
Or
only
names.
know them as them. You wouldn't be able to comprehend a name, and they don't really have a name. Doesn't really make sense for them.
Why do they want Minos dead?
Oh, I'm sure
wouldn't
they
want
will be able to
Minos dead.
explain it all. What do you mean? Never mind.
Okay. I'm not sure I'm getting more information from this, so if other people have things they wanted to do, I won't take up too much more time.
B's gonna wander over. Where is Minos right now? Like the real
Okay,
Minos,
let's just.
the dog.
I'll wait to see if Gunnar, Rocket, or Ironjaw wants to do
Oh.
anything. Gunnar?
Yep.
Gunnar will stand awkwardly in the center of the party, refusing to move, even if anyone like dances kind of up to him or potentially through him.
Green. Nope. Which one here? Ooh. Violet is going to come up to you, Gunnar. Yeah, I respect what you do, man. That's a lot of dough just for you. What you gonna do with it?
What I do with my money is my business. Strange lizard creature.
Heck yeah, brother. I hear ya. And Violet's just gonna stand kind of like very statuesque with you as well. Violet was one of like the staunch, like not gonna drink, doing a job kind of Dragonborn. Rocket, anything you'd like to do? Oh, I can't hear you.
You muted in Discord.
Right. I like to go over to Minos the dog and just like pet the heck out of that good little boy.
Aww.
Just very happy to like make sure that he's alive and back in my life.
Minos is quite tired. So Minos' dog is quite tired, but when you come pet him, he like lazily thumps his tail very excitedly.
That's the Minos I know.
Ironjaw, anything else you'd like to do with the rod?
I guess, yeah. So one thing I was thinking of is, are the Dragonborn running around with their weapons? Have they left them somewhere? Are they still like being guards, or are they just sort of totally partying?
They do have their tridents on their backs, I guess. So they're put away. They're not like holding them anymore, but they are within kind of always within arm's reach of each of them.
So yeah, if they're keeping an eye on them, I'm not going to try to like hide them or steal them or whatever. I am going to just kind of go take the rod over to the walls then and see, because I know Rocket found like particular spots on the other cube we were looking at.
Yeah.
There were like cold points or whatever. So I'm going to see if there's anything like particular that the rod responds to here.
Yeah, so give me maybe just a wisdom check.
Yeah. Yep.
So you're
6.
not, yeah, okay, so you're having a hard time. It is kind of magnetized to the walls a little bit as well, but it doesn't fit kind of as good as it does within the actual pillar. But you can't really find its purpose, you can't find what it reacts to.
Okay. Yeah, kind of as expected.
Okay, Beatrice.
Yeah, B's gonna walk over to the dog Minos, and on the way by, whisper to Gunnar that Pink might have a real interest. And
Such a matchmaker, little Cupid over here.
he's like. You know, you should go say hi. Like, she seems really nice. You might like her. Just go say hi. And we'll just literally do that awkward, like, grab by the arm and lead and kind of push, just to get a couple steps, and then lead Gunnar be moving in that direction, assuming she can push him.
I mean, you might be like pulling like a step, but I think Gunnar's probably staying put. All right, Gunnar, however you want to react, I guess.
He won't resist, like, if an ally guides him, but the moment she lets him go, he'll just
stand. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, just stand there. Very statuesque. It's perfect. Come on, dog. What is your... Yeah, come on, dog. Let's go. I'll take you for a pee.
Are you going to ask the dog what his name is?
No, it's like it's Rhinos. It's Rhinos, the dog.
He's
come on,
not.
Rhinos.
The dog's not. He's so tired. You'd essentially be dragging him. Yeah. But
I'll just
okay.
lay on top of him and be like, no one will take him from me again.
I need to send something before we keep going. I'm so sorry. God. Okay, so as you are enjoying the party, as you're investigating, as you're standing still, as you are appreciating your furry friend, all of the Dragonborn will go rigid and go, they're here. Can somebody roll me a d12, please? Matt, you can do it, please.
Oops. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Apparently, he can't do it.
A D21.
You trusted me, and I let you down.
Okay, so all of the Dragonborn kind of go up rigid, and one of them, I guess, Pink will shout very kind of sloshily, they're here. Then Yellow will start jumping of joy, almost like getting picked at The Price is Right kind of thing, like jumping like so crazy, like it's me. And we'll run to the center, and all the other Dragonborn will be like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. I'm gonna miss you, sis. I'm gonna miss you. All right. So they all say their goodbyes. And the music shift here. A pink and purple mist starts to erupt out of the yellow Dragonborn's orifices, his eyes, nose, ears. This pink purple mist starts to fill the whole chamber. It intoxicates you instantly with its smell. Sorry?
That was the one you were going to hook me up with?
No, that's Yellow.
The one that's now spewing?
No, that's Yellow.
You were going to hook up with Pink.
Pink.
You were gonna, yeah. The one that's spewing is Yellow right now. The one that got excited about being chosen. So, the mist intoxicates you instantly with its smell. A different for all, a very comforting smell that's kind of specific to each of you. So a crisp new letter paper smell for Peter, and homemade cookies and milk for Dog Minos, who wags his tail excitedly. Jen, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Be wise.
So you're going to take, let me just roll some damage, and I will explain what happened. You're taking 4 points of psychic damage, not that bad. It feels as if a sending message is trying to reach your mind, but it's being scrambled, and instead you're hearing kind of fax machine noises. And it's so loud and intrusive that it's causing you psychic damage. Sorry, is this music a little too loud?
And a little too 70s porn.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted.
The fax machine is the enemy of the postal worker.
Yeah, mental messages. Who do they think they are? What is this psychic transmission?
So
Trying to steal our jobs.
a feeling of ecstasy smooths over each of you as the mist fills the chamber completely. The tables and chairs seem to lose color, and Aster does too. In fact, save for you, Dog Minos, and the 11 remaining Dragonborn, the rest of the surroundings seem to be in a gray stillness frozen in time. As the smoke has kind of filled up the whole chamber and there's just this little kind of mist in the air, the final kind of smoke that comes out of the Dragonborn is a creamy black kind of inky shadow that envelops the Dragonborn's body completely. The shade undulates slowly and seductively, hinting at a curvaceous figure being shrouded by it. The shadow thins near the top where 3 eyes open and peer through the veil. A cyan eye, a magenta eye, and a yellow eye, with blush highlighting each individual color in its own style.
That's too many eyes.
Then, bountiful lips appear hovering in the ebony mist. A rainbow of color paints its shape. So, let me send this.
That was cyan, magenta, and what?
Yellow.
Yep.
So you see these lips. Oh, wow. I got summoned into this. Oh, I think I'm getting an echo from someone and it's freaking me out a little bit. I don't need to hear this. Who is playing music out loud or playing their speakers out loud? Are we good? Was it you, Tim?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Thank you.
wow. Oh,
Maybe it's
wow. Okay, we're good. Okay, cool. Sorry, because if I can hear it echo, then the chat will hear it echo as well. Okay, wow. All my little babies have summoned me. What for? And the pink dragonborn will kind of like, oh, hey, girl, you finally made it. Yeah, so Minos has been slain, and now we can finally get out of here. You finally got your Minotaur soul. The lips will have a bit of a smirk that kind of creeps onto it, and the eyes will look at each of you individually. First, it'll look at Gunnar, and there'll be a not really kind of too much focus. Another is going to look at Dog Minos. Again, not much attention. Eyes just kind of hover right over Rocket, not even looking.
Wow.
Stops at Beatrice for a moment, then continues to Ironjaw. When the eyes land on Ironjaw, the cyan eye is going to close shut, and Ironjaw's eyes are going to go dark. So Ironjaw, you're going to be out of this scene, and we're going to play out another scene after this. Okay, so you can add in your thoughts while this is happening. Finally, the two remaining eyes will land on Peter, and we'll go, and then she'll say, "What an interesting bunch of folk you got here. So, one of you killed Minos, is that right?" Oh, you're muted,
Yeah.
Tim. Shutting down.
Yes, he is dead.
How
Yeah.
interesting. But if he were dead, then I guess I would already have his soul. And I don't have his soul. So somebody's lying. And
Perhaps
the
you
other
should check
Dragonborn
your-
will instantly get very irritated by this and will start glaring at you all. But there'll be a look. There'll be a sharp look from the eyes, and the Dragonborn won't say anything more. So, are you friends of his?
More like co-travelers.
I mean, the soul must be around here somewhere. Why don't we look for it? Maybe it just went under, like, maybe it's under the table, or maybe it's under maybe it's under this dead dragon carcass. You know, it's really big. It could have just fallen under there.
Well, as part of our agreement, I can't see his soul. Not until he's dead. So I would have a hard time finding it. That's why I put out such a bountiful gold on his head. But I don't have it yet. So, you're trying to protect him, and I think that's cute.
I mean, he was just really slow in person. Maybe he's just taking his time to get to you.
Perhaps it was sent to wrong recipient. Mail system is completely unreliable. With souls.
Speaking of the mail system, she's gonna look back at, they are gonna look back at Peter, both eyes, not just the one. So both eyes look back at Peter. Well, don't you have an interesting employer?
Thank you for noticing.
How are you interested at all in being your own boss? I can make that happen.
I love my job.
Yeah? Well,
Would you be interested in being a mailman? I'm sure we have openings. Here, I have an
Oh.
application form. Just let me know how I should fill it out. Past experience.
In one of my many lives, I'm sure I probably delivered mail. But maybe I can cut you a deal.
What kind of deal?
Well, I know your employers and they don't like it when you travel through the dimensions. But, Peter Post, I can give you a monopoly on all delivery through all the known realms. I have that kind of power.
No, that's okay. I like my job. I like my coworkers too. Together, we are doing the divine realm and the underworld's work. We are helping everyone.
Oh, such a narrow view. You should really accept more chaos into your life. The dagger that was given to Gunnar to kill Minos will manifest into Peter's hands. You just give
mine.
You just give me a call if you change your mind.
I had that. I was original recipient of dagger. See, things get moved around.
No, I really want my Minotaur soul. I guess we're at a bit of an impasse, but since I have no deals with any of you, I guess I should just kill you all right now.
Or maybe we could make a deal.
Yeah, you want me to kill Peter for you?
Well, I don't have a contract with Peter yet, but I do with Minos, and I'm just itching to get that soul.
Just be patient. Soul is on the way.
If you're itching for something, I just spent a weekend with a lovely individual that I think you should go see.
Well, is it another Minotaur?
I mean, role-playing is a strength, but perhaps?
Wow, you guys have no clue, do you? That's really interesting. But there's no point in explaining it if I'm just gonna kill you all.
What about a deal for Minos' soul? We get to keep it. Or he can keep it wherever he is. What would you require for that?
Oh, Peter, I was hoping you would ask. And I think you're in the perfect position to get it for me. You see, that dagger there has some pretty interesting properties. If you were to maybe get me a celestial soul and an infernal soul, then I might give up the idea of going for Minos' soul. And I'll give you that monopoly I was talking about.
2 souls for the price of 1 hardly seems fair.
You don't know the power of this soul, do you? You guys are all so young. It's kind of enticing, really. So, Peter, what's it going to be?
How many souls can the knife hold? How many souls can this dagger hold?
Oh, infinite. And in fact, if you get another soul, humanoid soul, really not a soul like mine, but if you take the life of another with that dagger, you'll be able to take its shape, Peter. Think of all the chaos you can ensue with that kind of power. And when you get an infernal soul or the celestial soul, this power is only going to increase. But when you get both, I'll come coming right away. And we can make that deal for Minos' soul.
How about you stab this thing with the dagger?
Corporal form. I was thinking that as well. Does it? Is it like a solid eye?
Yeah, the eye looks solid, I guess. Enough. They'll laugh. Oh, that's funny that you think you can try. But you've got my attention now. I guess I won't kill you all. I'm starting to get bored, though. Do you have anything else you'd like to ask before I go?
So did we make the deal or not?
No one made a deal. I have a dagger, though.
Just make the deal and we'll break it later.
I'm not going to betray my employers. You don't know.
Okay. I make the deal for her and I will betray it later.
No, you're disgusting. You just reek of primordial magic. I can't get a read on you or your dumb dog.
The dog is not mine, okay? This dog showed up out of nowhere.
Well, it must have some sort of strong connection for you all. That's why you all got summoned to my wonderful plane of ecstasy.
I mean, I would, but the last time I made a contract with someone that was a dragonborn, it left me with 2 kids and a lot of regrets. So, I think I'm gonna pass.
Well, I specialize in making people forget their regrets.
That sounds like chaos and memory loss. I've had one too many of those nights as well.
Yes, I do love my chaos. I think, Peter, you'll come around to liking it too. Well, if you got nothing more to ask me, then I guess I'll be on my way.
Yeah, what are you?
Oh, your puny little brain could barely comprehend it. But
Other
I
than-
deal in power. I like to take power and make it greater. And all of you have some pretty interesting power in you. I'm curious to see where it'll go. If you stay with Minos, maybe we'll see each other again sometime.
Well, I hope not. Not to be rude, of course.
Well, that was incredibly rude. I'm very excited to see you all. All right. Babies, same terms as always, but don't kill Peter. And in that moment, the blue eye is going to open, and the lips will speak again and say, "Oh, and not the robot either." And the shadow will completely disappear, and the Dragonborn will pull out their tridents and look at you all with anticipated glee. Now, Ironjaw, when the figure was analyzing or looking through the party, when the eyes locked in on you, everything went dark instantly. And when your senses kind of come back to you, you're standing in a dark area that seems boundless. So no walls, no ceilings, even kind of what you're walking on is solid for you to walk on, but feels like beneath you goes on forever as well. You will hear a voice, very similar voice that you've just heard. Oh, is this where you ended up, Kylar? Wow, that's so funny. The shape will appear in front of you. So it's the same shadowy shape once again. There are the 3 eyes and the rainbow lips, but the magenta and the yellow eye are shut to you, and only the cyan eye is open in front of you. So that's what
What's
they
going on?
say.
Where is this? And for that matter, who are you talking to?
Oh, goodness, they got to your memories too? Well, here, I think I can help you out a little. They are going to not wave their hand, but feels as though a force kind of unlocks, and suddenly all of these walls come shifting right in front of you at all these different angles, very kind of like white matrix kind of style in their armory room. And right in front of you, there will be a screen, and it will say password. Seems like they locked away all your powers.
I don't have any powers, or at least nothing more than what I've already learned.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. That they did this to you of all people? Wow. When you get your memories back, there's gonna be hell to pay.
I'm gonna throw a knife at this eye.
Thank you.
Yay.
You don't have
That's a
any
thing I can
weapons
do.
on you in your own mind,
What?
unfortunately.
Damn it! I'm gonna pop my thieves' tools out of my hand and throw one at him.
Okay,
Good.
it'll go right
Improvise.
through. It'll go right through this figment. Oh, we're just in your mind. Wow, Kyler, you got real dumb. Okay, well, I think it'll be fun to let you mess around in here for a bit. But if you're curious, I know at least the hint that got left to unlocking the secrets of your mind. Here, even if you don't trust me yet, remember this. Remember this that I wrote down in a very obvious... Aha! Remember this. The thorn in the lion's paw. That'll help you unlock the secret.
Aesop. Try Aesop.
I don't think he exists.
Everything will go dark again. You'll reappear in the misty room. The blue eye will open and say... and the figure will say, "Oh, and don't kill the robot, too." And in that moment, all of the shadowy substance that was disappears without a trace. The yellow dragonborn's body is still laying, it's dead, I guess, on the floor where it was standing. And the other 11 dragonborn have now prepped their tridents and look at you. The pink one will speak. All right, listen, this is nothing personal, but we've kind of got a standing agreement with them that whenever they give us the word, if we can get as many heads as possible, then we get more powers. So, you know, sorry about it. So there's going to be an initiative. Oh, wait, before they stop, they're going to look at Gunnar, Rocket, Beatrice, and Dog Minos, not Ironjaw and Peter, and say, your heads will fetch us quite wonderful... Oh, wait. They're gay. Your head's gonna fetch quite wonderful powers for us, but we're not willing to die for it, so, you know, convince us or whatever. So, there's going to be initiative. They are attacking you, but each of the Dragonborn are their own people with their own motivations and maybe convinced to leave you alone. Yeah, so in it, begin.
There's 12 of them?
There's 11. One of them died, summoning them. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not bad then. That one's doable.
Oh, back to party music.
Not with that roll, though.
So you're still in the pink mist, which means the surrounding areas are kind of like in the shadowy, timeless thing. For instance, Aster is in a different plane, but you still see his kind of shadow and shape. And all that means is that essentially you can go through anything that is dark, that is kind of whatever, and you can only interact with anything that has color, which is just the Dragonborn and each other currently, okay? And I'm just going to have them go all at the end of initiative.
Lucky Rocket.
So, Ironjaw, you're first to react to this.
Are any of them within reach?
Like melee without moving, or...
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, melee without moving.
No, I guess none of them were that close to you.
Then I'm going to stand still so I can take aim, and I'm going to throw a dagger at whichever one is blue or cyan, if there's a cyan one.
There is cyan, yeah.
All right, yeah, they're out of luck. So
We'll see. This could be another Thieves' Tools debacle.
nope, god damn it. I don't usually have to actually do regular attacks. The attack?
Must be nice.
There you go. So that is a 21 to hit.
It is a hit.
And awesome. And I get to add my sneak attack damage, which I believe is a 3d6 at this level.
Is this a cold dagger or is this something else?
No, this is just a regular dagger.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. Yeah. So that is 18 damage total.
That's a solid hit.
Wow, rude much. As the dagger hits the cyan dragonborn. Looks like that did pretty good damage to that one. They are already kind of quite hurt. They're quite annoyed in that sense of, when those kids that when you get hurt, you just kind of like blame someone else, but you're just like really, really in pain. That's kind of how this Dragonborn's acting. The other ones are kind of like laughing at her.
Okay.
Is that everything?
That's me.
Okay.
Yes, that's my turn.
Do it again.
Nope.
Next is
Have to not
Bunar.
move to take aim.
Is it
Oh, wait,
still
you
saying
might-
I have no rage this last?
Yeah.
Because
So long rest. Just long rest in Discord. It won't affect your character sheet in D&D Beyond. Not
how do I
update.
long-
You need to long rest. Yeah, which I think is just exclamation mark LR.
G
LR.
is exclamation mark G space LR.
Aha!
So now rage?
Now you can rage.
Cool. Not surprisingly, Gunnar will charge. He's going to go after the one that took considerable damage from Ironjaw.
Okay.
And will recklessly attack it.
Okay.
Heedless to the fact that there are so many others that have yet to go.
Start with one.
Yeah. So attack, a great axe. I don't know if I figured out advantage yet. We're gonna find out.
Hey, there you go.
17's a hit.
Mm.
For 14 damage. Oh my gosh, this Dragonborn goes down.
Huzzah.
So the Dragonborn will get killed and immediately enter this kind of shadow plane, so back to the regular material plane that you guys are from. And the other dragons are going to take a moment and be like, wow, they just totally like annihilated Shenron. Those bitches.
Gunnar will let out a satisfied roar of triumph and turn to face the next enemy.
Okay. Peter, you're next.
The one that was willing to play the game with me, the drinking game.
That would have been Orange.
Right. Orange is still alive, right?
Yep.
Okay, I want to turn to Orange and be like, so how about that game? Game for taking shots, but slightly different. If I can guess the name in your head, you take shots from Rocket. It's a little bit more death-defying. And I
What?
want to say that if I can guess the number in their head, I trust them to be honest.
So, wait, what? Can you go back and explain kind of what's happening again?
Sorry, I guess that wasn't really well said. Previously, they suggested a drinking game.
Yes.
Where if you
Shots.
guess the number in their head, they take shots.
Yeah.
So I'm producing the same game.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say it's shots from Rocket's gun.
Oh.
If I
Okay.
can guess the number.
Okay, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 1,000.
Okay. Before I do this, hey, no. It's gotta be a reasonable number. And then you can do it on your turn. I'll say 10. 1 to 10. That's reasonable.
Okay, fine. Because I really want to take more shots. Okay. 1 to 10. Fine.
Oh, Peter, you should really just think hard about it. Like, think really hard. And we should get more people involved in this game. That sounds like fun. Wink, wink.
Neither of the rest of these squares are interested in gaming. Pink, the pink one will go, Academ, this is not the time. Gosh, check yourself, girl. She'll go, whatever, Anastasia. I'm just here to have a good time, not a long time. Okay, let's get this show on the road. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
So B has the turn right after me, and after she says that, can she do some sort of check to sleight of hand to me what the number is? I assume that she was going to tell me what it is. Do you understand? Because B just indicated to me that she would tell me. Can we combine our turns like that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm down.
Okay, so B's gonna be like, so none of you others want to play? Come on, it'll be fun. You might even get to kill us. Who knows?
We're gonna kill you anyway, so why would we play
might
this
as well have
stupid
fun
game that doesn't
doing
even make
it.
sense? Look, these squares are not gonna play. I'm thinking of my number, and now you have to guess it.
Okay, she's gonna like she's gonna close her eyes and put her hands to her temple and then start like rubbing her face, rubbing all over. And then she's gonna start turning and spinning. And then she's just gonna stop with her back to everyone. And she's gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Like just make this huge flourish about it.
We love the drama queen.
And then stop eerily still. And she's going to be mumbling all sorts of nonsense to try and mask the fact that she has to say something to cast the spell. And then she's going to try and picture, you're thinking of a number, and she's going to try and read the most superficial thought.
Okay. Because this is fun anyway, in kind of the mind, you're gonna get very kind of Monica Geller going 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
And then she's gonna be like, all right. You have. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be the one who says it, but I will have clapped 7 times.
You apparently have just joined into this game, so...
And then she'll just turn around and be like, 7.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking 7! Okay, so what? I get shot? No, I don't like that. And the orange one is going to bow out of the fight by re-entering the mortal plane. So the orange one has kind of left combat.
Cheating. And then I'm gonna high five Peter and be like, "Yeah, we rock! Great job!" And I'm gonna bestow a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
You got this. You can do anything.
What is Bardic Inspiration again? It's just a D4 to my rolls?
Yep, I'll copy the text in for you, but we can move on.
Just a D4. Wow.
Are you done stroking your gun there? Like ready to go? Actually, it's a D6 now.
Ooh, girl.
Okay, so Rocket, your go.
I'm just gonna be like, look at the Dragonborn and be like, Plains, look at the dog. Look at it. Look how cute it is. Come on, you can't kill us.
Red, the red Dragonborn will be like, yeah, it's a pretty cute dog though. Like, she's got a point.
I'll just like curl up into the fur and be like, it's like Egyptian cotton.
Oh my gosh, I just want to touch it. I want to touch that dog so bad. I just want to pet him. Can you give me an animal handling roll, Rocket? And I'll give you advantage. It's Minos, so whether he's kind of playing into it or if he's just too sleepy.
Hilarious. Okay.
And another roll. You have advantage. You have advantage on it.
Oh, right, advantage.
Thank goodness.
Okay. She is going to be like, okay, everyone that she's looking at you got at the party. She's like, okay, let me get close and pet the dog, and then I'm out of here. Okay, I promise. I'll leave right away.
I'll like allow her to approach with my gun like at her face. and my bow in my other hand also at her face.
So she's gonna pet the dog, feel this kind of like gravelly kind of rock, and was like, oh, it's not that soft actually. And is going to leave the fight as well. So just like what happened with Orange, Red is going to dismiss themselves from this plane and enter back the material plane.
I shoot someone else now?
Yeah, sure. Take an action.
All right. If I were to cast Thunder Wave, which does like a cone of 15 feet, how many of them could I hit?
If you moved, you could get 2.
I will move so I can get 2.
Okay.
You'll move.
No, I'll just move.
So they have to resist?
Yeah, so DC...
15-foot cube goes in all directions.
Oh, it is a cube. That was a cube.
Oh, okay. I'll say 3 then. 3 of them. So out of these colors, go ahead and pick 3 of those colors.
Definitely chartreuse. Actually, all 3 green, for sure.
Okay, all 3 greens are together. It's a green gang. So they are rolling a... What save is it?
A con save.
Ew.
And isn't Pink gone too? Pink became the great being?
No, Yellow did. Yellow did.
Yellow did, okay.
Those are their saves. I don't know what your save DC is.
It's
save DC is 14. Perfect. So
they
all 3 of the greens take 8 damage. Wow, you little cunt. That was... I can't believe it. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Do you get to blast them?
Are you done?
Do you get to push them back?
They do get pushed back as well. I don't know if that changes anything, though.
Not really, because they are going to step on in. So the 3 greens are going to triple trident attack Rocket.
Rude.
No!
So this is on your AC.
Okay,
20
that's
and
enough.
crit. This is fine.
So-
Everything is fine.
Is it?
Do you resist any kind of damage? They do have special types of damage based on their colors. In case you resist any of it, tell me now. Otherwise, I'll just count it all together in the roll.
Where-
No.
Where is Rocket relative to me?
Away. So you ran to the blue one. You killed Azure, and Rocket ran to the green squad, which is, I would
Rocket
say,
is
a
safe
different
there.
part of the chamber.
Yeah, cool. Just checking. I'm proficient
Gunnar has
in
done
animal
his due
handling.
diligence.
You're taking 25 points of damage total from the 2 hits that connect.
That's
and the one's gonna be
nothing.
sassy again. It'll be like, you want to try that again, hun? Next will be the 2 blue remaining ones. They're going to go after Dog Minos.
What the fuck?
They're
Wow.
like, let's just get an
Oh,
easy prey
shit.
right now. So Minos has an AC of 14. 1 hits. And
Can I activate stone?
yes, you can. So you're gonna take the full brunt of this. Okay.
Well,
Oh, you get to
Subject
choose.
to-
You get to choose as much. Actually, you get to choose as much as you want.
Oh, is that a reaction power? Stone?
No, it's a no action power. But you can only use
Okay,
it
so
once per short rest.
Yeah, I will use it now, but I have reactions, right? That I could potentially.
You could still use your reactions. Yeah, this is a no action.
Right.
Because it's
That's
stone,
what I'm
not you. Technically, I guess it's together. So Minos would have taken 10 points of damage. So how much are you going to take, Gunnar?
I'll take it all.
Okay.
What kind is it?
Okay, it is. So 6 of it is slashing damage, and 4 of it is cold damage.
I'm resistant to cold, so that's half.
Half total, then completely.
Yeah, have it. So just 5.
Okay. So as the one trident connects with Minos Dog's kind of resting body, the stone will kind of harden, and when it struck, you guys notice that Gunnar is instead struck instead. Minos Dog doesn't even seem to have noticed that he was attacked. There are 3 of them remaining, so all of these attacks
Not for long.
are going to go on. So not on Peter, not on Ironjaw. So these 3 attacks will go on to Beatrice.
What?
How dare you?
I'm right here.
14,
Cowards!
7, and 9.
Okay, they missed.
What is my AC? I'm
14 might
actually
hit a bard.
14 is my armor class.
Okay,
well,
so
one
Violet
hit.
hit you. So the very kind of strong one that was like Gunnar and not interested in the party or revelry or whatever will come and strike at 3 of them. So it was Violet, Magenta, and Rose that attacked, but only Violet connected. So you're going to take D6 plus D6 plus 3. 13 damage total. The 4, so the second 4, that's lightning damage.
Cool. So, can I flavor this one?
Yeah, sure.
No.
So they're all kind of running through it. I kind of just take a step back. Violet reaches out and basically just bitch slaps the shit out of me. And B, instead of falling down, literally just kind of looks up very slowly with this like electric palm print on her hand, and she like takes a bitch to know a bitch, and then her eyes are gonna go black, and this black flame is gonna start erupting from around her.
What?
And as a reaction, she can cast. Where is it at? As a reaction, she can cast Hellish Rebuke.
It's nice.
Ooh.
I love that.
Okay. So this is on Violet.
Uh,
What kind of save?
So this is a Dexterity Save. 2d10 fire on failed, or half on a successful.
Okay, so you can roll the 2d10. I'll roll the save. Wow. Wukang Long does not care about your Hellish Rebuke. So takes half damage, so 7 points.
7 points.
Nice.
I can use that once per day.
So that, yeah, they're all still aligned, I guess. Oh, anyway.
What the shit?
So, I guess you didn't need the names. You probably just need the colors. The names don't matter. So let me just clean that up a little bit. So this is who is remaining, who's dead, who's engaged onto who, and how much each has taken damage. I'll post this at the end of every round after they have gone. So, Ironjaw, you are back.
All right.
Just in case you guys can't like read it that well, there's 3 that are engaged on me. Just in case
Yeah.
it's a little blurry for you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go save the dog.
Yeah, me too. Team dog.
The audacity, the gall, the gumption.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go stab the.
Me
Oh,
in the
they're all-
back,
They're all blue. ones.
right here, right here.
I'm
Okay?
gonna pull out my ice short sword and I'm gonna go stab the azure one.
Okay.
Did we kill Azure?
We killed Cyan.
Oh.
Yeah, Science did.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
So there you go.
So
16 to
hit.
hit. All right,
They're
and
not
15
colorblind.
points of cold damage.
Cold damage on Azure. Okay, so they resist that.
Yeah.
So wait, sorry. It'll be 7.
Yep.
On Azure. Perfect.
On
Anything else you
Azure.
want to do, Iron Jaw?
No, I think that's it. I want to make sure I am threatening both of them, so that if Minos like runs away and they try to chase, I'll be able to hit him.
Sure, that sounds good to me. I'll switch the engaged onto Iron Jaw.
Okay, and that is it for me.
Okay. Next we have Gunnar.
Is there a way that Gunnar can shift to be within 5 of an ally without provoking some kind of opportunity attack?
You only get opportunity attacks for moving away from monsters, like out of their reach. So you can run past one to an ally without taking an opportunity attack, as long as you stay within that monster's reach.
Yeah, basically my goal is to be within a striking distance of a monster, and also an ally, as weird as that sounds.
Yes, so you can join Iron Jaw. You can join any of them, really. Nothing is engaged onto you, so you can join whichever fight that you want and be adjacent to that person as well.
How many are on the dog? 2 still?
2, but they're more focused on... They seem to be more focused on Iron Jaw now. The more immediate
then-
threat to them.
Hey, they were told not to kill me.
That's true. Is there and there's no way that I could be within 5 of the dog and attack one that's after the gnome? Is there?
No, unless you have a ranged attack.
I don't. Okay, so I will trust the dog to Ironjaw then, and I will charge at one. I'll charge at Violet, the one that actually hit, and the one who is similar in spirit to Gunnar.
So that one's on B, on Beatrice. Are you okay with that? Or you want to go after one that's
God
on
damn it, I
Rocket?
want to... I'll pick one on Rocket.
Oh,
Fuck.
it's one of the
I
greens.
don't care which one.
One of the greens. So,
Chartreuse.
yeah.
Big chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Chartreuse is going down.
Okay,
That
Chartreuse
bitch.
going down. Okay, so Gunnar's in the fight.
Reckless attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right next to Rocket, fighting off the green squad.
Yes.
Okay,
Sound
go
good?
for it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Chartreuse.
perfect. So it's a reckless attack. Gunnar's still raging. Come on, baby.
You hit.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
20 total damage to Chartreuse.
20
Whoa, whoa,
damage
whoa,
to Chartreuse?
whoa! I don't want to need
Total.
to die
Been hit
here.
for 8 already.
Sorry.
Was my 8, Tim? Because I did 8 damage and you did 12.
Yes, the thunder wave hit
Oh,
him.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's from me. I was like, where'd that 8 come from?
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
mad
yeah.
at it. I'm just curious.
Right here.
So,
It's hard to believe.
Chartreuse is going to. Like, I'm out. I'm not dying for this. Leave the fight.
Opportunity attack?
Chartreuse left.
Leaving my range.
No. Peter Post.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is kind of vote of confidence in Rocket. I'm like, Rocket, you are such a good coworker. I love working with you. And I'm gonna turn the tide. So anyone, technically this can work on anyone who's under half of their health. You'll gain. This is
I'm
a
like,
potion.
I'm so close.
Stab yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I
guess I
want
should
part
have
of
waited,
this.
but. And then because of the inspiration, it's another D4. So 5. Not very much. Sorry.
I'll take it. That like doubles my health, so.
And I'll look at myself and be like, oh damn, I'm sorry. I guess that wasn't a very good speech. And then I'll just outright heal you. I can do better. I've trained for this. I can do better. So I'll just cure wounds you for a D8 plus 3.
Wasted action. Told you.
Another 6.
I'll take it.
Now you've tripled Rocket's health.
Wait, I feel like I'm 4 feet tall now.
And then I'll to the green one. Well, to all of them technically. The last thing I'll do is just talk.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll hold up. Guys say you want power, and then I'll hold up the knife that the thing gave me, and like, well, come and get it, and try to tempt them to attack me instead of Rocket.
We can't use that dagger. If we were allowed to use that dagger, we would have just killed Minos ourselves. Gosh.
And this doesn't work, as you were.
Beatrice!
Okay, so I currently have 3 engaged with me, right?
Correct.
You have 3 too?
Yeah.
God damn it. It's only one Gunnar, man. You gotta.
Yep.
Why would you get 3 engaged with you? That's just silly.
I think Beatrice might have frozen. Ironjaw, or no, Rocket. Do you want to take?
Fear.
Rocket, we'll go ahead with your turn, and then Evan can do his when he comes back.
If I don't move, then I don't have to go either.
For a minute, I thought you did breathe. I was like, God damn it.
How does inspiration work again? You add a d4.
D6.
D6?
Yeah, to any
Bardic
D20
Inspiration.
roll or damage roll.
Okay. So would I have to like call that before I attack then?
Oh wait, is this inspiration the campaign mechanic or Bardic Inspiration?
The mechanic.
Then yes, you call it before you roll, and it gives
Okay.
you advantage on the roll.
I would like to use it now because of my anger towards green, the color in general, and also the healing from Peter as well, I think would give me some inspiration here. So I tried magic, that didn't work so well, so I'm going to go for the gun. If that's okay, so I'll attack with my new gun, pluck!
Yay!
There's 1 green left, right?
There's 2 greens. There's green and spring green.
Oh, spring green for sure. Ooh. So then,
Did you use your inspiration or no? Because you could roll
how do you use
again.
it?
Like you wanted
Yeah,
advantage, right?
Oh,
You,
it's
you
advantage?
declare that you're using it, and it gives you advantage.
It gives you advantage. So you should roll another d20.
Oh, okay.
So you do hit anyway, but just in case you crit.
Okay. Sorry, I was gonna go twice. Roll d20. Did I crit?
Nice.
So you hit. You're hitting spring green for 9.
Yeah.
They're going to when they get shot, they're going to like recoil back and then look back at you with kind of this like intense like interest and like, ooh yeah, harder.
I mean, I would if I could.
Are you done, Rocket?
Um,
Or you could do something else too if you want to talk. Oh my gosh.
okay, I'll be like, darling, how much harder would you like it?
Well, you know what they say about whips and chains.
Well, how would you come over here and I'll see what I can do?
I'll be in touch. They say, and they'll enter the material plane, thus leaving the fight as well. So Spring Green is out.
Like pistol of them.
Why did the pistol?
So bad.
Okay, Beatrice, back to you.
So B currently has 3 around her, right?
Correct. Violet, Magenta, and Rose, and Violet has taken 7 damage so far.
Okay. If B gets onto a mount, is that an opportunity attack? Or like if she were to take off?
Probably yes. If your mount was like specifically said that like it avoids off attacks, then sure, but I don't think they do.
Okay, and summoning that would be a bonus action, right?
Your eagle thing?
Yeah,
It's a raven.
it's a raven.
I don't know. Is it bonus? I guess it's bonus. Sure.
Okay. So B is gonna B is going to stare down the two others, the non-damaged ones, and is basically just going to look them up and down and be like, I think it's time. And she's just going to say one word very, very firmly, leave. And she's going to cast command.
Nice.
Okay, this is very important because on one of the two that has not been hurt, they are considered a leader and will have advantage on this kind of roll. So are you picking Rose or Magenta to command?
Oh, I'm commanding both of them. I'm casting this at 2nd level.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Magenta is going to have advantage on this roll. But Rose is not. Rose is too drunk.
Okay.
In fact, to do balance, I'm going to say Rose is going to have disadvantage on this roll. What kind of save is it?
So it is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So this is advantage Magenta.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
So 22,
Stop
I guess.
rolling crits.
22,
And this is disadvantage on Rose. 13.
Holy shit.
13 on what's your DC?
It is, I think it would be 14, my spell save DC. Where would I find that? Yeah, spell save DC is 14.
Okay. So in that moment, Rose will be like, you can't tell me what to do. But fails and leaves the combat. So we'll enter the material plane. So Rose left.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Beatrice?
Yes. Once during your move, you can mount a creature that's within 5 feet of you or dismount. Okay, so if I
It doesn't-
mount... Sorry, go ahead, Tim.
It doesn't say anything about op attacks.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to just mount this. I'm gonna summon the Raven and mount it.
Yeah, you do that.
Violet, who is right next to you, sees this as an even greater challenge and feels inspired by this.
Oh, wow.
Bitch.
Bitch, are you all done, Evan?
Well, I'm gonna move away.
Oh, you're gonna take. Oh, so you are gonna take the op attacks? Okay.
I kind of have to, because I need to run.
Okay. So you're flying. I guess you're flying up.
Flying up to try and get away.
Okay. So this is op attack from Violet. 14, and this is
That'll hit.
op attack from Magenta. Nice.
Great. B is going down hard.
We'll also
is-
cover up.
Now, does it might not matter? I guess the AC that the hit is on is the mount or the Mountie.
Actually, that's a good question, because the armor class for the War Raven is 16.
So they're definitely attacking Beatrice because getting Beatrice is where they'll get their power. And I think in the moments of Beatrice mounting onto the summon and the summon flying away, I think the two Dragonborn will have an opening to be able to strike at her, dealing 19 points of damage.
Oh,
The bird takes off, and B falls to the ground completely off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Yeah,
if you stay passed out on the bird. Like the bird's big enough, right? It's a big raven.
Yeah.
So you could have gone
Okay.
on, passed out on the bird, and then flew up. You're just dying
So
on the bird.
I'm strapped to this bird, flying
Yeah.
around aimlessly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
that's obviously up to you to rule, but technically it's a DC 10 Dex check to stay on.
I'm
Up to
okay
you.
with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Okay, so back to them. There's still one green that is on Rocket. Shamael. And attacking you. 22 on AC, Rocket. I'm just, yeah.
Gunar's gonna
react.
Okay,
with
what
his
are you
tail.
doing? What you doing?
He's going to intercept the attack to reduce the damage. So part of it will get past his tail, but part of it will kind of glance off his stony tail.
Okay, cool.
So the damage will be reduced by this amount.
Yeah. So you're taking no damage.
Crit. Crit saved with it. So the tail completely swiped away. I guess the trident or whatever.
It like rolls around me to like hold me in its grasp, and then the trident glances off of
Oh,
it.
there you go. Yeah.
That'd be really
As
cool.
they
Okay, the
poke
two
out of it,
blues
like,
are attacking Ironjaw.
If only I'd been there
Hey.
for poor B.
You weren't supposed to attack me.
You're right where you're
We're not
supposed to
supposed
be,
to
Tim.
kill you, but if you're attacking us, then we better take you out. I don't know.
You
if
could
we
at
can
least
hit.
do a better job of it. No, I have a
Oh.
17 AC.
Holy fucking hell!
I'm a rogue. I can dodge stuff.
Oh,
Okay. Violet, no longer being able to reach B, is going to charge at Gunnar and say, "Brother, it's time to spar."
Okay. You remember you have advantage on this attack, yeah?
Ooh, nice.
Because reckless.
Yeah. 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
And you used your reaction.
I did. I don't regret it.
I don't regret it. 10 damage, but the 2 is lightning.
And the 5 is.
Trident.
Piercing trident damage.
Oh, I take 5?
Yep.
Or 4?
I count 6, right? You take 8
6.
halved plus 2. So
Yeah.
4 plus 2 is 6.
Okay, 6.
Because there's a plus 3 over there. That's
Yeah, I didn't see that. Thanks. Yeah, so 6. I will record. Gunnar has exactly 20 out of 45.
Okay, Magenta is going to engage onto Gunnar as well, I think. That makes sense.
What?
You didn't
They were waiting
tell
for
them.
me to use my tail.
They knew!
Tactics.
17
Yeah,
is a hit.
It's a hit. It's a hit.
D6 plus D6 plus 3. 12 damage, and the 6 is lightning. So 3. You take 9 damage total.
9. 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Gunnar has 11 health.
Okay, this is what our stats are looking like. I'm just gonna take the dead guy out of here.
As one does.
Oh,
Okay, new round, Ironjaw.
All right. I don't need to move. I think I can aim properly at the Azure one that I attacked last time, but this time I'm just going to take my regular non-magical short sword.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll my normal attack, but it's going to be at a -1 to hit and damage. So 17 to hit. Or
well, I like a
13
17.
damage. 13 damage, not cold.
Okay. Azure is going to get knocked out of the fight. Not interested in taking any more damage. Out. Anything else
and
you
I'm
want to
going
do?
to try. Yeah, I'm going to try to intimidate the other one next
Sure,
to me.
Blue.
Be like, you had one shot. Do you want another one?
Okay, cool. Try it.
All right.
I'm going to give you advantage. This person's a
Nice.
bard. Is not used to taking threats.
1. 8.
Nope.
Yeah, kill the bard.
Kill the bard. All done?
Yeah.
Ironjaw?
Yes.
Gunnar,
Yeah,
your go.
Gunnar is struggling a lot, but he will never back down from a fight, even one that has the potential to snuff out his precious light. So he is going to take a big swing. Does he... I don't know, he's rage. I don't think he can tell which has taken the most damage around him, so he'll just go after the one that hit him most recently.
Okay, so Violet.
And he will go... was Violet the most recent? That's fine.
Oh, maybe it's Magenta. I'll let you hit the one that's most damage anyway. Just
Sure.
bloodlust.
Sure. Smells of blood. A reckless attack again, so advantage.
Eat him.
No, fuck.
That's a miss.
Yep.
Oh no.
He is more wounded than he's used to being when he attacks.
Okay,
So
Peter.
that's it for Gunnar.
Okay. Can I get to all of them? Are they all within my range to engage in melee?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go to the one that is attacking Gunnar then.
Okay.
With my battle axe,
Sure.
I will whisper to myself, 4th time's the charm.
You're trying to one-up my axe attacks? It's fucking rude.
That's a hit.
You technically...
It's exactly
Son of a
one up.
Is this
In
putting
my
a plus
mind,
one
too,
for...
I was like, should I put their AC down by 1?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Peter's got the inspiration if you need it.
I thought it.
Oh!
You can add it to damage.
Can you?
Yeah.
From B's particular. He posted like the
I-
level 2 ability.
Oh,
The bee
nice.
I thought it.
Yeah.
I read it. Maybe I misread it. I thought it just said spells, which is why I went heal.
Magical inspiration. Oh, it is cast a spell.
It's
Weird.
spell only.
So I used it for the
Weird.
healing spell, but this is just a physical attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I
Anything
don't have spell slots
bad.
to,
I
to make
skimmed
it
it.
bigger? Anything else you'd like to try, Peter?
No, I'm just. Peter Post is beaming. It hasn't worked the whole time we're here. I finally got an axe attack in. I did it. Can you see it? I did it.
Gunnar can die with pride that his legacy will live on. Peter. I bequeath my axe to thee.
So you hit Violet, and Violet is very into like these fights, and having Gunnar missed Violet, so Violet is more interested in sparring with Peter now.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts worse than the attack. I would rather take another attack.
You get back here and hit me.
Yeah.
Beatrice, you're next.
Death save.
Oh yeah.
What am I? D1?
You're also out of
D20?
reach. None of us can get you. You're flying around on a bird.
I mean, the bird can be called. The bird has a lot of movement. They could come if you were to coax them over.
I think you'd have to animal handle it though, because it's not your it doesn't belong to us, right? It belongs to you.
It's just a D20.
Like, would
Evan,
it under-
or
Would it understand us as allies?
it might not even stick
That's
around
one
technically,
fail.
but we'll just say that it's just kind of like mobile,
You know what?
just
It's a
flying around.
It's summoned beast. It probably wouldn't stick around, so I probably would just be on the ground.
Okay.
But we did we said the bird was flying, so the bird's flying.
Okay.
But
for this
that's-
encounter, because we're in some weird temporal realm, the bird stuck around anyway.
There are pillars we can climb up to reach high things.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
One
the death
more
save.
time,
Oh,
like,
you
right
failed.
now?
Okay.
Yes. Next.
Rocket.
It has intelligence of 6.
Rocket, your go.
Oh. How many of these dudes can I hit with another Thunder Wave? Because there's
You're-
like one on.
There's
one
one
on me
on
and,
you
like-
right now, so you would take an opportunity attack if you wanted to move, but you could get
Okay.
onto Violet and Purple. If you take an opportunity attack by Green, you could hit 3 of them.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, up attack.
You hurt my feeling.
22.
Yep.
Gunnar can do his tail thing,
Okay.
right? Because the
Uh,
reaction has reset.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Tail thing. I think it's 1d10. To 10 plus 2, because I maxed it the last time. Not bad.
So
That's
instead
a
of
damage
12
reduction.
damage, you take 3 damage, Rocket.
Deal. Done. Okay, so I'll like reposition and then cast Thunder Wave.
Okay. So it's what's the save again? Oh, you're casting it, so I'll be able to see.
Constitution.
Ugh.
Con +1. Okay, so this is on Green first, saves. On Violet next, does not save. And on Magenta, saves. So Violet will take the damage.
Well, the other ones just take half, I think.
Oh, okay.
And no push on the saves.
Yeah.
Okay, so Violet takes the full brunt. Violet's looking quite hurt, but is very still interested in the fight. The other ones take half.
What a dick.
Which is 3. And
Thunder damage.
Shamael is going to leave the fight from that hit. It's like, this is way too much effort for what it'll be worth.
And just for a little bit of fluff, I always picture whenever she casts this that she has like an electric glove. So she just like throws up like a bottle of water that just like splashes on the ground, and then she just like shocks the ground.
Oh. But it's a thunderclap, right? It's like a sound wave, not an electricity blast.
This is my character, so
you
how about
your lightning down onto the water, and the big boom that erupts from it.
Exactly, thank you.
Okay, so to speed this up a bit, oh my gosh, there's only 3 left. Okay, attack on Ironjaw, attack on Peter, attack on Gunnar.
What?
Ironjaw, 11. Peter,
Miss.
13. Gunnar, 11.
There we go.
Miss.
Where were those rules 5 minutes ago?
Counter.
Would you like to dodge?
Having all of them missed and only being 3 of them left, Magenta's going to say, all right, ladies, let's pull out. We're leaving this joint. And Fuking Long, the violet one, is going to say, no, I want blood. And Magenta says, now. And the other 2 will back down, and the 3 of them will disengage from the fight. In that moment, you will all get brought back into the material world. So back to the party room that is the Her Royal Minos' chambers. Back to the balloons and the more balloons. All the balloons. That's all I can think about is balloons. In that moment that you all reappear, all of the Dragonborn that came to the material realm will leave in a same kind of puff of smoke that they left. But another figure will kind of teleport in. It'll be a Deva. So this is a celestial kind of angelic being, very humanoid, has kind of just like glowing eyes, blue skin. Deva will appear and go, Peter Post, we tried to send you a message. We told you that you're not allowed any cross-dimensional travel. This is going on your record. Strike 2 in such a short time. Well, you know what happens in Strike 3. The Deva will look at your hat and your satchel. I expect a full report in 24 hours, and the Deva will
Gunnar
disappear.
charges. Damn it! Gunnar will swing it where the Deva used to be.
Yeah, so as Gunnar's kind of coming down on the Deva's gonna disappear. Back out.
The moment she appeared, I was like, Peter Post tense and like immediately popped up like this. And the moment she left, Peter Post fell to the ground, pulled out some paper, and has just been scribbling on the ground, writing.
You didn't grab the dagger in your other hand.
Oh, I had a thing. If I failed that battle axe thing, because I've been trying to use that weapon the whole time, I was going to start contemplating, well, maybe battle axe isn't my weapon. Maybe I should be using the dagger. But the battle axe worked, so I didn't have to.
Oh, well, you still have the dagger anyway. Okay, so you're back in the material world. Dead moon dragon, dead undead cold blood. A couple dead dragonborn bodies. 2 bodies, I think, died. Yellow and Cyan.
Right.
Dead bard.
It doesn't seem like any more immediate
Flying around.
threats are about you. Oh, well, howdy there. What just happened? You were all stuck there for a second, and then all the Dragonborn left. Aster says.
Gunnar's just coughing up blood, so he's not going to say anything.
They tried to kill us, but I think we handled it. They were never really here to help, so guess that's dealt with.
Wow, so the Dragonborn are gone too. Well, it's interesting news.
So does Beatrice fall out of the sky now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, she does. Body just
And that's- I
collapsed on the
pictured-
floor.
Damn it! That's a fail. That's a
what I
failed
posted
saving
the
throw.
picture. That's what I pictured, the giant cake and the person like falling into it. I picture like everything starts in action again and B just collapses on one of the tables with the cake
Sure.
and just limply falls.
We should stabilize her. She's had 2 fails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would definitely be a second fail.
Actually, it'll, like, burst me out of my writing bubble, and I'll go up and do a medicine check. Unfortunately, I don't have any healing
Oh no.
spell slots left, so but I can do a medicine check for sure.
If you fail a medicine check, is it a failed save?
No. But in terms of fluff, you can see if you can stabilize Peter. But if not, Minos' dog is around with a cure wounds to stabilize any dying party member.
Excuse me? I took a hit for the dog.
I don't.
I have 10 hit points left.
My
And
name
he's
is
sitting around with
Rocket.
a cure wounds?
I don't know my dog. My name is Rocket, thank you. Rude.
I took a hit for the dog with the stone power, and then I took 2 for you.
So when Beatrice
Rocket.
falls from the sky, Minos' dog will also kind of get taken out of whatever reverie that he was in. And when Peter goes over and starts the medicine check, Minos' dog will whine and like nudge Beatrice. And in that moment, Beatrice will regain some hit points.
This is
I
bullshit.
did it.
7
This
hit
nepotism is
points.
disgusting. I could have killed him for 100,000 gold.
As she wakes up, she's
Could have.
like, "Hi, it's where are those fuckers? Where are those dragonborn? God, I'm tired of dragonborn people." She's like kind of frantically looking around.
The trick is to dodge all the tridents.
No, the real trick is to get a massive tail to just give you a big hug.
Aw.
I
give you a
appreciate the
big hug
shielding,
with a massive
everyone.
tail.
Great work.
Okay, so immediate threats are kind of gone. What do you guys kind of want to do in the final moments of the adventure before I kind of narrate an end?
I want to
Can
go
we-
test this rod on the other room that we can't get into.
The
Yeah, do
cube.
we try to ask the Darian and Minos? Oh no, Minos?
Minos,
Minos, if they know how to open that?
Oh, well, sure. Do you guys need to get in there?
Yeah, apparently there's something valuable there.
Oh, okay. Well, we can help you out with that. So they go over to the rock and they start to commune like they did before, but they are instead having somewhat of a conversation as well with the rock. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they're the ones. Yeah, they killed her. Yeah, I saw the body. Yeah, it's true. Oh, okay, they can get some? Oh, that's good. Okay. So the rock is going to open up, and when you see it's opening up just a little bit, on these inside are these endless rows of God Rock, and on them are these vials of white liquid that are cool to the touch. The rock will shift and move as 5 strands kind of grab each their own bottle, and the God Rock will shift holding this bottle to each of you. So each of you will be kind of given one of these bottles, and then the enclosure will close once again. Within that, you saw that there were thousands of these bottles. But now that you have it, it's a little cool to the touch. And Darian will be like, "Oh yeah, the spirit said that you guys were worthy of getting some god milk. So enjoy it. It never really goes bad." Aster will
When our drinks is.
Aster will pull up and will be there as well as, "Oh wow, god milk? You couldn't mean the ones that's worth 1,000 gold apiece?" And the two
Gunnar
Minotaur will
drinks it.
kind of shrug.
Are you supposed to drink it?
Oh yeah, it's great
Gunnar
for you.
drinks it?
So you're drinking yours, Gunnar?
Totally.
Okay. You get to heal some damage. So I made this an item in the collections for you guys to be able to add in. Essentially, it is a potion of it's a potion of superior healing. So it's 8d4 plus 20, I think.
Accept.
And you can cast Greater Restoration on yourself as well.
I don't need to do that.
Let me see. And like Aster said, this god milk is worth 1,000 gold pieces a piece. Oh,
Gunnar is fully healed!
Huzzah!
I gave you the
You will
wrong
burp
amount, but I
loudly.
guess because you hate it so you drank it so fresh. It's supposed to be 8d4 plus 8. But
wanna
I mean,
touch
you
that.
just drank 1,000 gold worth of potion, so we'll
Healing
say
potion.
that you got the full heal out of it. In this
Oh,
moment,
wasn't there a library as well?
oh yeah, the library pasture. Well, I guess I'm gonna go into a bit of an end narration since we're kind of at the end here.
Sure.
Aster will have a more innate understanding because he has studied the floor of her Royal Minos' chambers that had this kind of maze-like pattern with these shifting doors. And with the rod, he can actually control which passageways he can open and which ones he can shut. It's quite a fascinating mechanism, but he tells you that he can, so he tells you that he can guide you back to the way that you came if you want to get out of here, and that he's going to stick around in lab for a while and see if he can help map the place out and get the Minotaur back to their lost ones.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
I will leave him the rod for that.
Awesome.
Are we concerned that Minos is a dog still? Possibly
It'll fix itself tomorrow.
forever? We don't have to restore him to his normal form with god
is
milk or
stuck.
something?
So if there was enough time, I was going to let you guys play how you could turn him back, but I'm just going to narrate it because the session went a little bit quickly. But he is still a dog. Gunnar's concerned, I guess, that he is Minos' dog currently. So as you guys are walking out, Aster is going to call to Rocket, and he goes, "Oh, hey, genius." If
Gunnar will answer.
he's clearly looking at Rocket.
Does not matter.
If you want to come back and study this mechanism with me sometime, you know where I'll be. And he'll give you a wink.
Yeah, you study his mechanism.
Oh. Wow.
You inspect it real close.
So, you guys are in the pasture now. It's morning, I guess, is starting to crest. It's been a full day's worth that you have entered lab, and so much has happened. Dog Minos is still around, excited as ever, wagging his tail. You're trying your best to convince Minos to turn back into his Minotaur self, but he seems too dumb to really understand what you're asking of him. He's a dog. However, when all of the Minotaurs start to wake and they start to do their morning moos, Minos dog will start to get excited and will start to howl along with the cows, and his howling will shift from a howl to a moo as his body shifts back into his Minotaur state as he starts feeling like a Minotaur again. Oh my goodness.
Is he wearing clothes?
Yeah, I'm always wearing clothes. No, that's not true.
But
not during the Luna
how would his
Festival.
clothes...
The
How would
clothes
the
shift in a
dog clothes
druid.
fit him as a...
As a
Oh.
druid, all your equipment shifts when you shift into animal form. Oh my. Oh, I'm glad you didn't leave me, Gunnar.
You owe me 100,000 gold. Lucky for you, very, very reasonable rate of interest. I expect weekly payments, however.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems very reasonable.
Yes, you are welcome.
And finally, after a full day's journey in the maze, Oliver meets back up with the group.
Can I attack him?
And following the path that Astor has laid out
I
for
assume
you,
that's a hit.
you guys are heading back out of lab, kind of the way you came. Another opening, maybe a couple kilometers away from the one that you first entered this lab in. The stone shifts from the god rock to the kind of regular rock, and you'll hear
Atheist rock.
a voice kind of behind you that'll go, Minos? And Minos will turn around and he'll go, Mama? And you'll see a kind of more aged Minotaur run up with excitement in her eyes as both Minos and her grab each other's forearms with this hopeful smile. And then the smile shifts into more of a polite disappointment. And they hug each other and wish each other a similar wish as she re-enters the dark tunnel. And Minos thinks to himself, oh, I don't think I'm ready to find you yet, Mama. But I'm living the life that you wanted. And I found myself a great herd. And I'm gonna have a lot of adventures to tell you. And he looks over to the party and he says, okay, so where to? And that's the end of Minos in Trouble, the adventure. Whew.
Well done.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube, but I want to come back so that we can discuss the adventure for Twitch. So Twitch, do not leave. We will return. YouTubers, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this adventure, and we will be back in October, or I don't know when you're watching this, so maybe just click next video. Bye, thanks for watching.